Welcome to part 3 of making this Santa Claus fursuit. Today we are getting fur on this guy. I start by slowly clipping chunks of the fur together. It's like a really furry puzzle right now. I use sewing clips instead of pins. I really love them and I think they're so much easier to work with. I like to clip all the pieces I can together, then I start to sew them together once I run out of clips. I really prefer machine sewing, so I sew as much of the suit as I can by machine. Here is the face sewn together. I sew most of the neck together aside from the back of the head. I wanted the suit to have a mohawk, so I left the back open. I sew the ears in 2 halves and then I sew a few inches of both sides. I leave the rest open because it's easier to glue on. Now I machine sew the ears to the neck as well. I tend to go over this a few times so the ears will never ever come loose. Here's the first test fit. I think it's looking pretty good so far. Now I pattern the mohawk. I use 2 big pieces and 2 smaller pieces. However, if I were to do this again, I would only add 1 large piece. I clip everything together and sew all of the hair together. Now I brush the backing of the fur pieces, so the fur becomes double-sided. This has become a really common technique for hair the last few years. The suit's really coming along now. You can start to see really what it's gonna look like. I actually managed to get it through my sewing machine, but I had to blanket stitch it on first so everything stayed in place and didn't start to move around. Here it is so far. Come back tomorrow for the final part. The head will be finished and I'll finally reveal the entire mini partial.